This Virgo, today's video is what should I do? What can I do to attract the person I'm interested in, to keep my relationship, or to get this person to notice me? I'm going to pull a card for each zodiac sign based on the sign of the person that you're interested in. It could be their sun sign, their moon sign, their rising, or their Venus, since they all are indicators of how this person might behave in regards to relationships and love. There is no particular order. I already shuffled these cards, and I'm going to interpret it as is. We have Leo. Okay, for Leo, we have the Justice card. Justice deals with balance. In this particular situation, we're talking about love. Leos are very social. They're very popular. They're very funny. What they're going to want from you based on this card, if you're trying to attract a Leo person, think of the fact that Leo likes attention. They like things on the outside, right? They're going to like, they think about how they look and how they present and how people will view them. They're going to want you to be a balance of that. They're going to want you to be just as good as them. If you're trying to check the Leo person, I'm not saying change yourself, but kind of mirror the Leo. What do they value? Think to yourself, do they value looks? Do they value popularity? Do they value fame? Do they value, personality and just being a very funny person? So the Leo person is going to want some type of balance. You're going to need to compliment them in some way if you're trying to attract or keep this Leo person around you. Next, we have Aries. For Aries, we have the Two of Swords. Swords actually have to do more with your mind, which means swords have to do more with Gemini, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. But remember what the Aries is. The Aries is the first sign. They need to feel important. They need to feel acknowledged. They need to feel that they matter. So you might have to kind of keep that in mind. So this card literally translates to balance. In this case, it's about keeping, your side of things in a way where it doesn't overpower the Aries. The Aries does not like a power struggle, and it doesn't mean change who you are, but you're going to have to understand that if you're with an Aries person or an Aries-like person, they don't like a power struggle. All right, doesn't mean dull who you are, but it does mean you have to be okay with letting that Aries shine. And if they're an Aries that's a nice, generous person, or a very good person, a good person to be in a relationship with, you're going to just kind of have to recognize that that's one of the things that Aries will want is they will want to kind of be the one on top, be the one who's a little bit more noticed in the relationship. All right. Aquarius. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, which has to do with change and reward. I mean, think about Pentacles having to do with money. Now, Aquarius is an air sign that's very intellectual. They're the humanitarians. Aquarius is very logical to the point where sometimes emotions completely take a back seat. So what are you going to do to draw this Aquarius person in? Well, you need to make them see why you're a good catch. Okay, you cannot... Emotions and showering them with attention at first might not work. What you're going to have to do is have them see that you're a reward. They have to see that they're in the outcome, that you logically make sense in their life. So you might want to do things for them if you know them, or you might want to help them out in some way, or you might want to show the Aquarius that being with you makes logical sense, because if you're with me, then this, and if if I'm with you, then this. You want to logically find a way into their life, or if you're in a relationship, if you're trying to keep your relationship, find a way to make sure that the Aquarius is very certain that you logically make sense in being in a relationship with them. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to respond to a lot of showering of attention and you laying it on thick and crying. They're going to respond to what makes sense. Next, we have Virgo. Okay, what are we going to do with our Virgo that we're interested in? Five of Hearts, disappointment. Virgos are such warriors that sometimes they create their own situation of disappointment. But at the same time, Virgos want love. They're so used to people ignoring them or not noticing them because they're so reserved and so shy sometimes that they don't expect that. So if you give the Virgo the love and the assurance that they want or need, they will usually respond very well to it, even though on the outside it won't seem like they would at first. Next, we have Pisces. All right, we have the Nine of Hearts. Hearts in tarot are associated with water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Fulfillment. Okay, so remember, our Pisces are dreamers. We have to let them dream if we're using this card. Now, it could be very frustrating when you're trying to bring a Pisces to reality and they're still in their dream, creativity. I want to beautify things. I want to express myself with poetry or music. I'm exaggerating, but you know how Pisces can be. Even if they're not into that, they can sometimes be very, very much in their own world. And sometimes they don't want to deal with reality. in the sense that some of us do. But you kind of have to, if you're trying to draw the Pisces in, you have to appreciate their talents. You have to appreciate their mindset. Pisces are so used to people thinking that they're weird, or they're too quiet, or they're too in their own world. You got to appreciate them. Show them that you appreciate that side of them, and that can make them respond favorably to you. So next we have Libra. Ten of Swords has to do with ruin and just someone feeling that things are like the worst that they can be. So when you get this card, and we're talking about how to get Libra to like you or to appreciate you, it's almost like you, not to say play a damsel in distress, but you have to create a need for the Libra. The Libra likes to feel liked, and they do like to feel needed as well. They do. In a sense that's a little bit different than like a Virgo or an Aquarius in a way. Aquarius is more so humanitarian, like they like to help social causes. Libra likes to feel that everyone it likes them, can appreciate them. Libras are also very, very generous sometimes. And I don't mean the same way in a Leo. Leo is generous with money. Libra might be generous with time. Libra will let you or have you leaving a conversation feeling better about yourself, because they genuinely have a similar way of the Gemini of connecting with people. Though I think Geminis might be a little bit more authentic sometimes. So with your Libra, you kind of let them help you. Let them help you. They will respond. Okay, the Libra is offering you to do something for you. The Libra is offering their time. Sometimes we feel so modest. If you're trying to draw the Libra to you, you have to create a need for the Libra. The Libra wants to feel purposeful. They want to feel liked, and they want to feel like they're doing something to create you to think favorably about them. Scorpio. If you're trying to draw the Scorpio to you, the sun is actually almost like the opposite of what we think of when we think of the Scorpio. If I'm thinking of the Scorpio and the sun, I'm actually thinking, well, the moon. You know, the moon represents Scorpio more, just because of the mood of a Scorpio. But at the same time, remember, underneath all of that defensiveness, or all of the, sometimes the tougher exterior that some Scorpios might show, remember, underneath all of that, there is a warmth there. They can be very devoted to certain people. They really, really can. So if you shower the Scorpio with attention and love, they actually will probably, just like the Virgo, they will receive it well, and they're gonna be a little bit more passionate when they love you back, or it might seem a little bit more passionate than it would maybe for a Virgo. All right, so now we have Gemini, the Lover's card. Okay, attraction. If you're trying to get this Gemini to stay with you, or you're trying to get this Gemini to notice you, you have to put it out in the air. Gemini goes by vibes. A Gemini, is very observant. So if you seem open for them to talk to you or converse with you about a subject, because Geminis love to talk, you got to kind of put that out there. You kind of got to fill that out in the way that Gemini feels comfortable approaching you, because once they see that you're down, they see that you're willing to have a conversation, that you're not closed off, you're not being reserved, you're not being shy, Gemini will definitely come around. Okay, next we have Cancer. Okay, we have the Queen of Hearts. Hearts have to do with emotions. Okay, Queen of Hearts, she's very empathetic, she's very selfless. She cares for others. She thinks of others. So for your Cancer person that you're trying to draw to you or get to notice you, you kind of have to be very tender with them. You kind of have to be very, be really genuine. Cancers are really good with connecting with people and their needs. Ask them how they are. They'll ask you how you are, and they genuinely will want to know how you are. Most people don't really care, but just ask. So with the Cancer, you want to be very, very personal with them, meaning you want to ask them how they are, how things are going, how are they feeling, things that can bond you together. If you're trying to get that Cancer person, you need to think of, how can I create a bond with this person? Okay, it's not like it's not like Aquarius where you have to use words necessarily. It's feelings with the Cancer person. And next we have Taurus. Okay, what can we do to draw this Taurus to us or keep this Taurus with us? Taurus is love action, or people initiating or doing things. They really can sometimes, I think they see a lot of that in themselves. So if you're thinking of what you could do to draw or keep your Taurus, it's not words, it's not necessarily emotions right now. This card is showing you want to do it through action. You need to do something. You need to show something to make this Taurus feel that you are serious, or this Taurus to feel that you really mean what you say. Okay, next we have Sagittarius. We have the Empress card. Okay, the Empress is about creativity. She's about building, developing, birthing, manifesting different things, okay? So Sagittarius does not like boring people or boring things. The Sagittarius is the traveler. So for your Sagittarius that you're trying to draw, you got to be interesting. If you're talking to the Sagittarius person, you're trying to keep them interested, maybe this weekend I'm doing this and next weekend I'm doing that, or would you like to do this? Or you don't want to come across as in any of these situations as too eager to change who you are, but there are certain qualities a person who is a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius like person, right, will appreciate. So you're trying to draw them in, be creative, switch things up, make things interesting for that person. And last we have Capricorn. All right, so we have Capricorn. Capricorn is about their money and their goals. And sometimes some Capricorns, or even a Venus in Capricorn person, might be so much about their goals and their money that love takes a back seat. So what you have to do here with this 10 of Cards card is you have to help them realize that being with you is not going to hold them back from their success. Because most Capricorn's goal is not love. To be honest with you, most Capricorn's goal in life is not simply love. So you're going to have to almost kind of convince them or show them that being with you or staying with you, whatever the case may be, is beneficial to them. You have to show interest in their career. You have to show interest in the Capricorn's goal. They want to feel like you're on their team because they're such hard workers. All right. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and also be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching.